Hey everybody, welcome to Cheesehead Trucking. Welcome back if you're a repeat offender. Today's episode, we're just going to keep grinding. Owner-operator episode, whatever it is. Again, on the journey for 36, 37, whatever the max is. And then we're going to make the decision of going to multiplayer. At least giving it a shot. If it ends up being a crap hole, I'll end up back over here again. So let's keep going here. If anybody's playing multiplayer and they're having any feedback, let me know what's going on. How is it? How is it? Is it any good? Where are we going? We are in Amarillo. Oh, wow. Well, that's where we're going. 60 grand. Cha-ching. These are both going to Lufkin, Texas. We're getting our way back around to New Orleans over here. It's funny, we're getting how it made its full circle. We made it all the way around. Well, anyway, let's get this rolling here because we're just going to haul it. We're just going to haul it. Haul it. It just gives me flashbacks when I was a teenager. And my one uncle thought you could put a bumper hitch on, or put a trailer hitch on anything, and pull anything with if it has a trailer hitch on it. You know, it's like, oh, it's got a trailer hitch, you can pull that. It had nothing to do with, for him, it had nothing to do with how heavy things were. Any of that stuff. It's just like, well, it's got a hitch on it, so you pull it. Am I not in first person? There we go. Let's think all the way down. That's flashers. And gear. Well, it'll pull it. It's got a trailer hitch on it. That's all he cared about. You know, these little piece of crap cars. And you're pulling these big heavy things and you're like, it'll pull it. And the car is all over the road. You just gotta drive slow. Of course, he wasn't gonna drive the car to pull it. He was first to offer you up to have you do it. You gotta drive slow. Start swaying back and forth, slow down. Yeah, don't worry about your lives. It doesn't matter. Because it ain't me, it's you. Yeah. This is how to get along with him very well. Alright, where are we going? Rest in peace, though. Alright. Enter. Freight market. Let's grab this big biznatch. Another mobile crusher. Rock and roll. Yeah, I don't need that. Where's my load? Straight ahead and around the corner. Alright. So anyway, it's Cheesehead Trucking because... Is that it? There? Or there? It's inside the building. I got rid of that, what do you call it, eye tracker thing. Didn't like it. I'm gonna have to go left out of this garage. Sorry, right. Right out of the garage. And I did actually bolt down the steering wheel now, so straighter heading onto this thing. Gotta turn and go back the other way. they give you so much room to turn these things around. And we'll get there yet. It's just gonna take a second to get out of the parking lot. Anyway. So I'm on my 3 videos a week challenge here. This is the second of 3 because I actually recorded one yesterday that didn't have scheduled in. Excuse me, I was gonna do 3 a week. I'm doing 3 a week to maintain my gap, my schedule. Cushion, I guess it would be a gap, it'd be my cushion in my scheduling. So, I got one in, I snuck one in yesterday. But I only have to do two more videos this week, this being one of them. So I have to do one a day yet. And then I'm good for the whole week. Because then it's my other channel, it's Snowrunner. And I haven't played that game in a couple months because I was so far ahead. Schedule. And I'm stopping because the traffic violations are still, even if traffic isn't. Get a ticket for running around a stop sign, red light, or whatever. Yeah, my goal is to continue to do 3 videos a week, and I did sneak into Snowrunner and looked at what I have to accomplish when I left off months ago. Again, I recorded so hard. I grinded because I wanted that gap for this channel. I wanted to focus hard on this one. So I just recorded on this one too. Whatever, I just dumped videos into my PC and uploaded them all to YouTube. I think it was January, middle of January. And I was already recorded out until middle of May. Second week of May. And so I had plenty of cushion, 5 months almost. Then I started focusing on this one. I don't know when I started playing this because I had to set up I didn't look back, but I had to set up the racing cockpit, and I don't know what the first video date upload was, to be honest. It was in February. I don't remember the exact date. Because I was focusing on my work projects too, which I did get done. As of this date, it's done. The 9th of March. I was done before the 1st. They wanted it done by the 1st of March. Although as of this date, 9th of March, they have yet to bring it up. You know what I'm saying? They would love to have it done by the 1st of March so we can go through it. But they have a lot of stuff. They got auditors coming. And that work instruction was part of that. So once they get to that point, then all of that. I'm waiting for them to ask me how many hours I had into this whole project. They can pay me 64.25 hours. Roughly 64 and 15 minutes or something. If they want to get technical, but you can pay me at 64 hours and not be happy with it. I mean, if you want to pay me that extra 15 minutes, I'll take it. Round it up to 65. I'll take that too. It's all that time and a half, so show me that money. I can use it to buy stuff. Yeah. Hopefully it's all good road. I mean, if we don't run into any big cities, I mean, I know we're going to our little cities. I know we're going to, but yeah. So that was my rush, and now that I'm evened out, this is why I'm only doing 3 videos a week per channel. But yeah, I looked at the Snowrunner and I'm like, oh, yeah, that first video on the Snowrunner is gonna take me about 3 hours. No joke. I'm not looking forward to it. So that'll be. Tomorrow I'll be uploading these videos. I'm probably playing that at the same time. So. I won't have time to upload these all tonight unless I do it after work. We'll see. If I get these uploaded tonight when I get home from work, then I can grind away on them tomorrow. Sweet. I hate that glare. Is that a thing? Do you guys have issues with that too? Or it's just my eyeballs? I know that's like some of the stigmatism when it comes to the. You can't see the speed limit. You have to look at the GPS to see the speed limit. Signs mean nothing because you can't see them. I need fuel? Yeah, I've been using away. What's my 816? Oh, we got enough. We ain't got enough. Still green light over there. Nope, it's changing. It'll be a green arrow. And then 10 minutes later, we get the. Screw it, let's get the picture anyway. Yeah, change the time of day. Sorry, it's gonna get bright. Nope, I didn't want that picture, you moron. I like when I clicked the button and I didn't really want the picture. We're gonna turn this way. There's so many of these pictures with this particular piece of equipment because that's all they give you. What if I go that way? Let's move to that side. It just doesn't look right. It looks like I'm growing a whatchamacallit, a sign out of the roof. That'll work. I'll back it up just a little bit so I can get a logo in the upper left. Done. And let's drive. Yeah. I'm actually not even looking forward to that Snowrunner video. Once I get the first 1 or 2 done, then it'll just be bing, bing, bing. And there's a couple missions on there that I'm really not looking forward to. But that's if you guys are following my other channel, you'll see that stuff. Which there is a link to down below. Also, there's a link to my live Cheesehead Trucking channel on Twitch. If you're so inclined to watch me live, feel free to. It's been pretty lonely in the stream so far, but again, this is May when you guys are gonna see this, but for me it's still March. And the channel just started, really. I mean, I don't know how many videos I'm in on it, but it's been pretty lonely so far. 4 videos in. Can't expect to have a crap ton of people visiting you only after 4 videos. And they average about around 2 hours right now, I think. I just run a bunch of loads because right now I'm still low level on that account. It's not the same as this one. I'm still low level. I don't know, like 10 or 11 or something. So the trips are shorter. You know what I'm saying? You're not getting these 600-mile trips. You're only getting 250 trips. So you can get a couple of them. And I'm just going one to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next. You deliver 5 or 6 loads. Call it a day. And it can range from anything from something heavy to something light. Whatever the highest paying, of course. I don't like those escort ones. Special. Don't care for those. But you gotta do what I gotta do sometimes. You can't like everything you do, I guess. Yeah, so after this trip, we're gonna fix the truck and before we do the next one, fix the truck and refuel. That big old heavy load we got. I mean, if you haven't played Snowrunner, you should give it a shot. It's a lot of fun, even on PC. It's still a lot of fun. I wonder what it would be like with a steering wheel. I actually have it on PC too, but I don't know how some of it would work. But some of the missions you got to use a crane. It's attached to the back of your vehicle. It's like a lift crane. Lift the cargo and put it on the back of your vehicle. I don't know how that would work with a steering wheel. I'm so used to playing it with a controller. I guess my next thing is going to be taking this PC out of here. Right now it still sounds like a wood chipper. It's been sounding like that for years, but I need to take it apart. By that I mean take the cover off and then get in there with a compressed air case of it and spray it down to see if that helps. But I think there's a bearing in a fan or something. I have to replace a fan. They wear out after a while. It runs other than that, it runs alright. It doesn't hardly use any CPU, GPU, and all that. And right now it's running at 25%. It's recording 60 frames per second, so it's not even working. Ooh, slow down there, Chief. So it is a Monday morning again, in case you're wondering. It's a Monday morning and off to work today again. Yes. Continue that grind. The topic of conversations a lot of times is retirement ages, right? So like, I'm not at retirement age, just so you know, but I'm kind of planning ahead. You know, I've got a little while yet for sure before I get to that point. So many people Well, I guess probably majority are saying take it as early as possible, which would be 62 point something or other. But and then you got those other people who are like, no, you gotta wait till you're 70. You gotta wait till 72. Shit, I don't want to retire then die. Or not make it to retirement. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know. Tomorrow's not a guarantee, let alone, you know. Anything can happen. You get sick, your health starts going down. You know, choices you made earlier in life. Myself, I smoked cigarettes. Don't anymore, but I did for a long time. And that could come back and bite me in the butt. I don't want to retire just to sit in a hospital bed if I'm 70 years old, because I can't breathe. And I can't walk because of all the work things I've done in my whole life. Knees are bad, neck's bad, shoulders are bad, hips are bad, feet are bad, back and neck, just a train wreck. But I continue to work every day. Working for that retirement age, you know. It's just life. You have to continue on. Because I like to spend money. Having that money is important. I mean, I would continue. My objective is to semi-retire. Does that make any sense? You work your whole life just to work part-time, essentially. Work full-time your whole life, then end up working part-time until you're dead. That's my plan. That's my retirement plan. It's part-time. Go from full-time to part-time. I want to work 20 hours a week instead of 40, or maybe even less than 20 hours a week. Because you're allowed to make X amount. It'll change every year. So I think this year, 2026, I'm not close to this retirement age, but if you were retirement age, I think it's around 20 in the United States. I think it's around 24,000 you can make. You still collect your full Social Security benefits. Anything over that, they start taking money out of your pocket. So you're dumb to make things. You want to be like, actually right around that 22,000 probably. Stay under the radar. So you figure your math and all that. So if you hypothetically did, $20 an hour. I don't know. Still numbers out there. I'm guessing most people would make more than that. But I'm hoping actually that my current workplace, because I like what I do, I like what I'm doing, who I'm working with, that my current workplace will let me just cut back on my hours. You know what I'm saying? So instead of working 45, 50 hours a week, to let me work 20. Or whatever the hours are. Because I can't make too much money. Whatever the numbers are that I can work and not go over my thing. Who knows what I'll be making by then per hour. But if you work 20 hours a week, I think I would be, let's see, no, I'd still be over. So I'd have to work less than 20 hours a week. Like, I'm going to come in 2 days a week. And they'd be happy with that, I think. We'll see what happens when the time comes. If that's a possibility, boy. I'd rather just stay where I'm at. Of course, some of the things I'm not going to be able to do. I say that, but I still do them now. It's not the easiest thing to do. We lift when I'm doing my assembly. Not everything is light and easy and everything. Some of the things we do are battery powered, so that if the power cuts out, the batteries are in there to whatever the backup power source. But they're like marine style batteries, waterproof and all that stuff, temperature proof, but they're heavy. If you've ever lifted a marine battery, they weigh like 70, 80 pounds a piece or more. And we gotta throw two to four, depending upon the unit, of those into the enclosure. But it's not just one unit. You're building like 30 or 40 units at a time. So now that 4 batteries turns into 160 batteries. Now you lift at 70 years old or 65 years old, you grab a 80-pound battery and you throw one in, you're like, holy crap. Now you throw 160 of them in. You know what I'm saying? So, am I going to be able to do it at that age? I guess we'll find out when I get there. But I also don't want to be flipping burgers at McDonald's. Or cleaning the floors at Walmart. You know? And Walmart doesn't pay shit. I can work 40 hours a week at Walmart. And still not go over on my wages. That's sad. No, I don't know if I can do 40, but the starting pay current is like $14 an hour, and that's garbage. I'm gonna go straight. Those are just garbage wages. Why did And I get it. It doesn't really matter though. It's kind of unfair. Most of their employees, I wouldn't say all, but a lot of their employees are kids that are in high school. So they're living at home with mommy and daddy, and it's just basically showing them the process of working and getting a paycheck and learning how to budget your money and that kind of shit. But then there's some people that are adults, and they want enough money to actually keep the lights on. You know what I'm saying? $14 an hour. Just, I don't know how they do it. I honestly don't know how they can survive with $14. It's like around $1,500 a month take home. Which really isn't that great. I mean, it's income. But have you seen the cost of rent lately? A lot of places, apartment buildings, $1,000, $1,200. Like, why do you do that and get groceries? So I don't know what the hell it's gonna happen years from now when I retire. That's why I was gonna do the hot dog cart side hustle thing. Work my own hours. You still have to pay the taxes and stuff on that stuff. I guess we'll see. I don't know what I'm doing yet. It's just in the news, it's in the paper, it's on the Facebook. People are dropping like flies. My condolences to anybody who's lost somebody lately, or whatever, but it's just celebrity after celebrity after celebrity. It's like, wow. And then, like, on my Facebook page, somehow I'm getting obituary notices. I think it's because I'm getting older. And it's just Boom, 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 every day. It's like, man, every day, multiple people. This person was 64. This person was 66. This person was, rarely do they even hit the 70s or 80s, but all in their 60s. This is why I say, oh, I gotta wait till 70 to retire. Oh, wrong button. I hit the button. I had to stop. I had to stop for a second. There was a thing. Anyway, wherever I was on the top, high retirement age. It's just a sad thing. People are dropping like flies in their 60s. It's like, oh yeah, you gotta wait till 70 to retire. You ain't gonna make it to retirement. Anybody who's older is watching this. Younger kids don't give two shits right now about the retirement ages. They don't care. It's like, that's so far away. It's not even in their scopes, you know. It's just the amount of time for them is, 50 years away. It's a lifetime. You got a lot to learn, what do you call that? Experience. A lot of things to deal with. Oh, shit. Yeah. Between now and then. But if you're of a certain age, say 50, in your 50s, adjust my seat here. If you're in your 50s, now you're looking in the near future. So if I were, which I'm not, if I were, say, 55, okay, so that's 7 years away. If you wanted to retire at 62, 10 years away. 10 years away if you want to work till you're 65. Not that far away. Once you get to be a certain age, time just flies by. It goes from, it's 10 years, all of a sudden it's 3 years. It's like, wow. Once you hit those threshold numbers, 16 to get your license, 21 to have an alcoholic beverage legally, at least in the United States. 25 for your car insurance to drop. And then retirement age. Those are your milestone numbers, in my opinion. As far as age. Once you get your 21, you're not focused on anything. At 21, you don't give two shits. I'm not planning on my retirement right now. You get a job that has 401k and all that stuff, and then you got the reports of 401k is a waste, and all these things, so many opinions and so many things. And like, what's your retirement plan? I'm gonna work till I'm dead. That's what's gonna happen. Like I said, I'm going to go from full-time to part-time. So literally I will be working till I'm dead. I don't think I'll ever fully retire, to be honest. Because, first of all, I don't think it's healthy to go from working 40 hours a week to working no hours a week. Your body is used to a certain routine. You start throwing things in the thing like now I can just sit on my butt and not do a damn thing. Things start shutting down because you're not using them. Muscles start tightening up because you're not using them. Your brain starts shutting down because you're not using that. Because you're not doing nothing. You're just a vegetative state of watching movies or whatever. I mean, if you're out fishing, if you're out camping, if you're on vacations, enjoying your retirement, different story. But to just sit there and do nothing, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna hang around very long. You need to be active, somewhat. I don't care if you mow the lawn every day; it's still something. This is why old people care about their lawns, because it gives them something to do. You're retired. I say if I can work my hours, half the hours, whatever hours a week. The other days I can be doing this. I can be recording. I can be playing video games. But this isn't really activity. This isn't a physical activity. Although sometimes the steering wheel gets a little stiff. But especially when you're off road. That's crazy. I still have more than 10 years to worry about it, so I'm not too concerned. I mean, I am concerned, but I'm not concerned because it's gonna fly by. It's gonna be here tomorrow. It's gonna feel like tomorrow, Why are we at 35 zone? I'm glad I'm not getting the ticket yet. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, so when do you retire? You retire at 62. You wait till you're 65. I think it's an individual basis. I think you get to decide. It's your body, it's your life, it's your whatever. You should be able to make that decision. We're not all healthy people that, There's still people that are in their 70s. I got friends that are in their 70s. But they must have been eating salads and shit every day. Or it's genetics. A lot of it's genetics. But just because your dad died at 100 years old doesn't mean you're going to make it to 100. You know what I'm saying? Or your parents made it to be 90 years old. It doesn't guarantee. Because they grew up in a time when there was not as many preservatives, crap foods, and all that stuff in their diet. Now everything is preservatives. Everything's got just garbage. We're all just sucking it all up. There weren't fast food joints on every corner back then. It was more of a mom and pop diner as opposed to a fast food place. So it was like eating home cooked food as opposed to a frozen patty and a McWhatever or a, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? None of that stuff's good for you. The amount of sodium in that shit. And no wonder people are having strokes and heart attacks. Now, says the guy who ingests all this stuff. You only get to ride this roller coaster of a life one time, right? You get to get on the ride. At the end of the roller coaster, you get off and you're dead. So you decide how you ride the ride. You make good decisions, you make bad decisions. Or do you sit back and just coast? That's a lot of it. You get a comfortable job, which is why I stayed in a certain job for 30 years. You get a comfortable job, and you just work, and it's a thing. You just, because it's comfortable. It's kind of like a marriage. It's just comfortable. It's not always, peachy keen and everything else, but it works, right? Pay your bills, you can do this, you can do this, and it's life. Life isn't always easy. We all have decisions to make. A lot of them are difficult decisions. And deal with it, whatever your choices may be. But when you make a choice, then you gotta deal with the consequences of your choices. Alright, we're just gonna dump this. So, let's see. Hit the enter button instead of moving the camera around. I want to take this last second here to thank you all for watching. I do appreciate you. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to chime in, and I'll read your comments. What do we got for a map? I want to take a look at that since we're right here yet. Navigation, map. I have anything in the area that I can fix my stuff? Both. I can, that's fuel. And I can go get, I'm gonna head over there right now actually. Really? I gotta go that way? Can't go through here? I can't get across, huh? 63 miles. Jesus. How about we do gas this time and we'll stop on the way. Wherever we're going, we'll stop. This is just too far out of the way to try to do this crap. So, reset navigation. And I'm going to go right across the street to the fuel station. And drive. Provided I can get out of the parking lot. I know there's a big ass trailer right behind. Maybe I can drive around the building. Looks like I can. But yeah, you gotta make your choices in life. You gotta decide what you want to do, how you want to do this. Your roller coaster ride. And then deal with the consequences. It's like I'm gonna live my life paycheck to paycheck because you never know when you're gonna tip over, and that's fine. I think I should have went to the back of the place, but you're never gonna have anything by doing that because you don't have a savings. Not to say that you need to have $10 bazillion in savings. But you should have some sort of savings. They said the average person doesn't even have $500 in their savings account. What happens if something goes wrong? I mean, something goes wrong with your vehicle. Something goes wrong with something in your household, and you got to replace it. Well, let's put it on the credit card. Well, now this is why national credit card debt is trillions of dollars. Because everything's charged it. It's a vicious cycle, too. Okay, so we have all this stuff done. I don't know where we're going next on the next load, but we'll park right here. We'll see where that's going to have to take us. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. And again, don't forget to leave a comment, leave a like, all that good stuff. And we'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye, everybody.